Hello and welcome to Knitting with Trillemor. Today it is December 3rd, 2023 and Christmas is getting close. I'm coming to you from Denmark and I am talking about knitting and yarn and a little bit about my life. Today I am wearing my Nixe sweater from Valentinasknits. That's what I will be talking about in a little while. I will tell you a little bit about what I'm knitting right now, what I have on my needles, and I have some finished projects I want to show you, and well, I have some future products that I will show you as well. A little acquisitions and a little chit chat. The next sweater I'm wearing is finished since last time, and it is again a model from Valentinasknits. It is made in yarn from a German company called Fiber Passion. I can show you this one. The color is called Salbei, and this is 50% mulberry silk and 50% merino extra fine. A very, very lovely and soft blend. It is 440 meters per 100 grams. So actually you get a lot of yarn in one skein. For this one I used a little more, a little less than 3 skeins. It weighs 270 grams. And I have those small crystal beds. I don't know actually if you can see them, but I have put in some crystal beds down the lines here, all over the yoke. So of course the pearls are weighing a little bit as well. I have this yarn left from the last skein. I have 36 grams here. So it's a beautiful color. I think it's a little difficult to get it on the screen, but a very, very soft and lovely yarn. Another project I finished since the last time is my Enamorado sweater. Enamorado is also a Valentinasknits model. Oops, if I can get it down, I will show it to you. I didn't soak it yet. I just finished it this morning. So, but it's a lovely winter sweater. It's so soft and cozy and warm. And actually, Valentina made this sweater last winter, but she made it from the bottom up. This time she has made a new version, and this is a top down. She asked me if I would test the pattern before release, and so I did. The original model is made in a Danish yarn from Isager. Maybe you know Isager. Isager makes very, very fine yarns. They last very long. The knit work is it's doable. Can you say that? Actually, I don't know what's called, but you can. It lasts very long, and it's beautiful for a very long time. It don't get so fussy and things like that. This one is called Ecosoft, and it's a blend of alpaca and cotton. 125 meters per 50 grams. And I used only a little more than 10 No, that's not true. A little bit more than 8 skeins. I had 11 with me home and I just started the 9th. I have 2 whole skeins left. So actually it's very economic. It's a beautiful, beautiful and very, very soft and warm yarn. It's a blow yarn. You have this fine, or is it a blow yarn? I think it's a blow yarn. You have this cotton, a little, yeah, you can see it, maybe. I hope you can see it. The cotton is in the middle, like a little knitted tube, and then the alpaca is blown into it. It's very soft and light. The Ecosoft comes in different natural colors, like brown and gray and sands and colors like that. Not any other colors, only natural colors. It's very beautiful. I guess that, no, I have one more finished object, and this is my Back to the 80s socks. Back to the 80s socks is made by 2 Danish designers. Actually, they are very new at designing, I think. It's the first project. They made it together and released the pattern a month ago or something like that. And when I grew up in the 80s, I was a teenager in the 80s, and we had these socks. Actually, they were sitting like that on the leg, and I think they are so pretty. I really love them. This is made from a Danish yarn dyer. It's for socks. It's yarn. The company is called It's Yarn, and the yarn is called It's for Socks. It's a DK weight. And actually, I have enough yarn for a pair more. Yeah, for a pair more. Only I need to switch the colors, so the green will be the light and the light will be the green. But I think they are funny, and I can't wait to wear them. Now you have seen them, so I can start wearing them. Yes, that was the finished objects. And then I will move on to the projects I have on my needles right now. I am doing one more test for Valentinasknits. It's the Shine Bright blouse, and I am knitting in Mink yarn from A Knitter's World. It's a Mink and cashmere blend, and actually I don't remember what's more. I think there is some viscoses in it as well, but it's very beautiful and very soft and luxurious with the pearls or the beds. I think we have these beds in. This one will be so beautiful once it's finished. I need a little bit more on the yoke before separating, and yeah, the test is running the rest of December, so I hope I can finish on time. The yarn, the color is called Orange is the New Black. It's so beautiful and so soft, very luxurious. So this is one ongoing project. Another project on my needles is a Dustland sweater from Steven Wist. This one is for my husband. He will get it, I hope. He will get it at Christmas. It should be a Christmas gift. It's not so easy because I have not come very far. But the yarn I'm using for this one is called Merinocot, and it's from Lana Gatto, like this. And it's this beautiful green light tone yarn. I don't think it will be possible to see the pattern as well, so well, because of the yarn, but that actually that doesn't matter. I don't know if you know the Dustland sweater, but oops, it will be this one. I really love Steven's patterns. I think he is so talented, and I think he makes so beautiful models. He also make these beautiful shawls. I guess you all know the Mystery Knit Along he hosts every October, and the Hyper Knit Along, and he is really talented. I really love what he's doing. And I made a couple of other sweaters for my husband. The Pierre sweater is one of them. I think, wasn't it the Pierre? Isn't it called? No, it's not called Pierre. That's a shawl. It's called Reis, R-E-I-S, I think. Reis sweater. Yes, that's it. Did I do any others from him? I really don't remember right now. Well, that's not important. This one is on my needles, and I hope I can be finished before Christmas. Yes. I guess that's what's on my needles right now. I have a lot of other things on my needles, but they will have to wait because I have more Christmas gifts to make. And some of them will be these cozy home shoes. In Denmark we call them futter. I really don't know what the English word is, but they are so nice to wear at home when you have cold feet in the winter. And they are felted. It's only garter ridges, and then you felt them, and they get so fantastic. Normally I used to put rubber under the soles, but I didn't come to that for my own pair. But one of my sons and a daughter-in-law, they have something like this on their wish list, and I will be making them in this Drops Lima yarn. My daughter-in-law will have colors similar to mine, and my son, he will get, well, if you ask me, they are a little dull. But he's a boy, what can I say? He wants these colors, black and gray. 2 gray color and a black. And I hope I can finish on time. I guess I can. It will take so long to make these. A fine little knit work. So, yes. And then I will, if I can reach it, if I can get it done in time, hopefully I can, but my bonus daughter, she wishes a September sweater from Petite Knit. I will put in a picture so you can see which one I'm talking about. It is a brioche sweater, and I think I will make a little longer neckband. She wants something with a big neck, and I think I can do that. And I have these yarns, Onion, a Danish brand, alpaca, merino wool and nettles, very soft and very light actually. And then I will knit it together with Drops Kid Silk. This is mohair and silk, the usual blend. You know, we have 25% silk and 75% mohair. Hopefully I can be done in time. If that's not possible, she will have to get what I have finished, what I have where I am, and then I of course will promise her to make it finish after Christmas. I don't know if I can do it in time, but we'll see. I hope. Yeah, and yeah, that is the project I will need to make before Christmas. Then normally I'm not a sock knitter, but I have come to like knitting socks in this fall, in the late summer fall. I have been knitting more socks than I have ever knitted before. And then I saw this fine sock pattern book. I had to buy it. There is so beautiful patterns in this one, and I have never made any colorwork socks before, not like this at least, and there are so many fine socks in this book. One of the pair I definitely will have to make is called the coffee socks, and I think I would show them if I could find them. Here they are. They are so fine. See, you have these small coffee cups on the leg. Isn't it just fine? I think they are so fine. So I will make myself a pair of coffee socks. Coffee break are they called. Yeah, a lot of beautiful patterns. I also saw there were some with lavenders. They are here. I also like them very much. Blue wing lavender. Isn't it fine? Aren't they just beautiful? Yeah. So they will be on my needles, but not until after Christmas. Yeah. In Denmark we have this tradition on every Sunday, the 4 Advent Sundays, we get, or no, the children sometimes get a little packet of some sort, but you know, we have these Advent yarn clubs, or yeah, I guess that's what they're called. I bought a couple of them. Maybe you know them. But today I opened mine and I got the most beautiful skeins of yarn. And one thing is that you buy your own Advent calendar, but this year a Danish podcaster, actually she made a post on Instagram where she came with a suggestion that we could treat one another with an Advent calendar. You could write in the comments if you wanted to participate, and then you could find someone you could switch packages with. And the woman wrote to me that she would like to switch with me, and I was so happy. It was really a treat. So today I got a very beautiful skein of yarn from It's Yarn. This one is called Tornerose. I really think it's beautiful. It has so beautiful colors, rose, pink colors in it. It's just my color. I really love these colors. And then I got a little, this is marzipan. Small snowballs, I think it's called snowballs. And a piece of tea. And then a fine little Christmas box. And it contains some small chocolates. I think it was such a treat. I really appreciate it. It's so fine. I feel so lucky. Hopefully she likes what I gave her as well. I also gave her a skein of yarn and a little bit of goodies. So I think it's a fine idea. So now I just can't wait till next Sunday to see what's in the next packet. I know, of course, I will get these skein of yarns that I bought myself, and I like it. I love the colors, and I think it's a good idea, and I love treating myself with gifts like that. But when it's somebody else that have you in their mind when they are picking out what they would put in the packages, I really like that. I think it's a big joy, and it's been such a joy for me as well to go out and make these packages for the woman that I have been sending my package to. So I like these traditions. I think Christmas is fantastic. And in Denmark right now we have a lot of snow, and it's really winter weather, and I like that a lot. Oh yes, and the last thing today I will show you are stitch markers I bought. So fine little sheeps. Aren't they just pretty? A little white sheep and a little black sheep. The finest stitch markers. They are from a Danish Instagram profile. I think it's called Perlighed or Perligheder. I can't remember, but I can write it in the description box. If you are interested, you can write to her, and then maybe she can make some for you. I think they are so fine. A little black one and a little white one. Yes, a little acquisition. Oh yes, and then before I am going, I think I would like to show you what I have been doing here in November, because I have started to dye some yarn, and I actually think that's pretty funny. I made these beautiful rose colored, antique rose, I think, colored skeins. This is 100% merino. And then I made some in blue. This is sock yarn. And this is a very, very soft and lovely sock yarn. Can't wait to make something of it. But I was playing a little bit with the blue colors. Put something very different with a little bit of gray and a little bit of merino and a little bit of, no, not merino, marine blue and navy blue, I think it's called. And yeah, what was the last color? It was national blue, I think the one of them was called. And then I was mixing with some gray, and actually I think they have become pretty good. So yeah. On this, I have this Instagram profile. It's called strik.med.Trillemor. On that profile, I will put things that would relate to my channel here, and I will put some of these skeins up for sale. So if you're interested, please write to me, because, well, maybe they can be yours. My price for a skein of this very fine hand-dyed merino wool or sock yarn will be 120 kroner per skein. So you can find them on this profile. And please don't hesitate to contact me. I ship to you if you pay for it, of course. But yeah, a little bit from me before Christmas. I don't know if I will manage to make another podcast before Christmas, but if I don't, I wish you a Merry Christmas, or maybe we will see each other again. Until then, I will go and enjoy my December with a little bit of knitting, and maybe I can show something new for you next time. So thank you for stopping by, and have a nice Sunday. Bye.